Oh, jeez. Hey, Chris, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Nice to meet
Yeah,
you.
come on in. Nice to meet you too, man. So tell me all about TLC Solutions.
Sure. We're a IT services company.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we
Cool.
help businesses with their technology, basically.
Well, we got a lot of businesses on our network that need a lot of help. So.
What's the typical size for
We got all sorts. We've got
everything from
small
like
to
solopreneurs?
big. Exactly. We just met with a customer. He's a general contractor out of Spruce Grove, and he's pretty big. And then you got a small. How big's your company?
We're 33.
Well, that's not too bad. So it's not too small. It's like small, medium-ish.
We're 4 people in Edmonton, and then the rest is all spread out across BC.
Oh, okay. So you're like a satellite, or where's the head office?
Head office is in Langley. So we're a satellite office.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, a lot of we have staples on our platform, and they use it like to communicate with all the different locations.
Oh, okay.
So you could even use it for a communications tool as well. But this is basically what it looks like. This is the website version. It's an app, so it's just easier to show you this way.
Yeah.
So IT solutions. So do you do like just fixing, or do you?
We do our core business is what's called managed services.
Okay.
So that's more like the proactive support, 24/7 monitoring and whatnot. But we do. There's not a lot that we don't do, but we just focus primarily on managed services.
Do you have a business card?
I do, yeah.
Awesome.
I keep it in this pocket.
Yeah.
I was at an event this morning.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I got one of those too. Those are handy.
There you go.
Those are so. Thanks, man.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, there you go. There's all the locations there.
Yeah,
we have a head office in Calgary too.
We're all over the place.
And growing. You guys are growing
quite a bit.
That's a good thing. That's awesome.
Yeah, in the last 3 years. So I've been only with the company since January, but they've tripled in size in the last 3 years.
Oh, that's good.
And we'll probably grow not triple in that regard, but we'll continue that fast-paced growth, just because really prior to me coming on board, there wasn't much of a sales strategy or sales process. There wasn't much of a marketing strategy or marketing process. So that's a big part of what I'm helping out with. I manage sales for Alberta. I'm the sales guy kind of thing. But I also take care of the marketing. And with my background, I'm very much like a process systems kind of person. So I'm trying to like help the sales team figure out what our process is going to look like, while more or less single-handedly creating the marketing strategy and process.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Sounds exciting.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, which I'm sure you're very well versed in.
Well, we're right across Canada, and we just launched in Phoenix, and Denver just recently. So we're going across the states this year. So we'll be international. So we're growing like crazy. So
that's awesome.
Do you do business in the States at all?
We are actually just in the midst of exploring.
Perfect. There you go. And we can help with that as well, because then you could do, once you do that, then you can do both, right? And you can do Canada and now. We just talked to I talked to a former Oilers defenseman, and he's working with they have their hockey development. Originally he's in Calgary, and he's out of Florida, so they're going right across the states too. We're going to help them with that as well.
Cool.
So it's good to see and nice, big, like smaller kind of companies expanding like that.
Nowadays with technology, you can leverage
for sure. Yeah.
Like there's people that are one-man businesses that generate $1 million revenue a year.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I want to be one of those persons one of these days.
Yeah.
So maybe see what's under computer. Let's see. So something come up on there. So
fixed computer. Yeah,
so fixed computer. Yeah. So say somebody would put that on. They would see that, and like my computer. Just say it's like a older person, they don't really know the technical terms. Like my computer is not working. Yeah. I need help. Like right, and then if they know some people do know what it might cost, some people don't. They might put it in the description, and they'll send it to the business community. Obviously, if they need the computer, like they're like, I need this done right away, or those specifically if they have a second computer. Some people don't, right? So they'll say, I have this much to spend. If you look at a request and they're asking for a bunch of stuff and they put something like that, you don't have to respond to it. This is the difference between our platform and Facebook. They don't actually see you looking at the request until you actually respond to it. So if it's not for you, you don't have to answer it at all. So let's just say it's that. And if you're flexible, let's just say they know you're a busy guy. They're like, well, we'll be like, here, Chris, here's 3 dates and times we can meet up or talk online to figure out what the game plan is, right, to get it done and fixed, right?
Yeah.
So this is what it would look like on the app when you get it, when the request comes in, I should say. Jack sometimes takes a while. So this is a landscaping one. We'll take that for example. Let's see, there we go, over in the States there. But so that'd be, the subject would be computer, whatever, right? And then the description would be in there, I need it fixed, or do you guys do like software upgrades in that too, or?
Like as far as like businesses, yeah, we'll manage that for them.
Okay.
One-off type things. It would be a project, potentially, something we could explore.
And there's lots of businesses on our network that are not, they don't have websites, they don't have stuff, they need a lot of upgrades. For
a lot of small businesses
computers.
tend to do the natural evolution of IT support for a business is, so you start off by yourself and you literally do everything.
That's right.
Then you get super frustrated and you connect with somebody who's smart with computers, and you hope that person's willing to help you out from time to time. Yeah. Maybe pay them per job or whatever.
Sure,
Then you become a growing business and you continue that kind of like, hey, something's broken, please come fix relationship.
Yeah.
That you outgrow eventually. Yeah. Then you go into managed services, which is just paying a company here, take care of all of it, and we'll pay you monthly for what it is. And then a company might stick with that, which it is a lot more scalable. Yeah. Or they'll go, you know what, we want to have more control over that, more oversight. So they might slowly start bringing it back in-house.
Less hassles for them too, right? If you guys can take care of it for them. So
in so many different ways, because we eliminate that need. We eliminate a huge HR need, right? Yeah. The company doesn't have to worry about hiring a specific vertical of client of employees. Exactly. You're in a sense outsourcing that to us, right? We're the ones that are going to hire IT guys. Yeah. Plus, we're probably going to be better at it than any other company. We know what to look.
Well, that's why they're hiring you, because it's that credibility, right? Exactly. So that's how it looks, and then you would respond to if you want to, you'd respond to it, and then it would come up with, it'd already be, all your information would already be in there. And you'd just click on the different ones and it would just all show up, right? All this stuff would just show up and you would just respond to that and send it out. We won't send it because it'll actually respond, so I don't want to do that. So this is what our community network looks like. Our biggest deal on our system wasn't through a request. It was actually businesses posting on the community network and a customer looking at it and responding to it and then clicking onto their page. Okay. So I'll show you what it looks like. It's similar to Facebook. The only difference is that with Facebook, anybody can buy ads on it. The only people that are on here are business members. Okay. So that's how they'll post their stuff. And then that way people can check it out, and right away, boom, they go right to their information. So there's their blurb about their business, what they specialize in, how long they've been around for. Right. If you have a website, boom, right there, they can decide to either do business with you on the app or through your website. Yeah. So it just makes you look that much more professional if you have a website. And if they have ratings and reviews, you can check it out there as well. And what we recommend is to also create a community for yourself, for your business, so you can get your current customers to join it, and then obviously post what you're working on, your promotions, what you're doing, so that way the more posts you have out there, the more people will click on it, and more communities and I should say networking, obviously, between the different businesses and other members on our network. So and then I don't know if you guys subcontract or not through your business.
Not a lot. We try and do most of it in-house.
Internal. Yeah. Well, if you do, you can do that as well, and then you can also look for people posting jobs as well. I don't know how many, most of the time it would be requests, but for your type of business, but you never know, you might find something on here. Very rare, I would think, but mostly like for like construction and stuff like that it'd be. And then we have maxed out for 10 categories, and what you can do is, yours is pretty much straightforward, whereas some industries, depending on the time of year, they can change because they do different things during different times of the year, right? So if it's not working, you can check like what category's working for you. If you have a business that has more than 10, you can switch them out, right? If it's not working, just switch it out and for something that works, right? So you can check to see what's working or not. And then our rating system here, so 1 to 5. It's not like Google, Facebook, or anything like that. The only time somebody can rate you unless they've actually done business with you on our platform. Right. So it's you avoid the trolls out there. Say if you just give a quote to somebody, they can't be like, here's 1 star because I didn't like how much he was charging, right? And then on the other hand, you can't get your friends and family to give you 5 stars either. So it's a real rating on our platform, which is good. So then you can actually see and then obviously when you have a high rating on, like I was showing you before, that other lady didn't have one, but once you have a high rating up there, there'll be more to do business with you, right? Then there's also a suggestion box for feedback, ideas, suggestions, and that for customers. Okay. And for you guys, because you already have like multiple locations, so you already covered like Edmonton, Calgary. So you probably have like a fixed territory for Edmonton and Calgary, probably, how far you can go?
No.
Oh, no? Okay. No. I guess because it's online too, right?
It's like I'm heading to Calgary on Tuesday. Okay. And then as we expand, especially in Alberta, we'll go wherever we need to.
Well, right? So when you do set up your categories, you can, for your preferences, how far you want to go. So if you don't want to go past 70, 100, 600, whatever, you won't see those requests. But say, for example, if you do sign up and you want to have all your like kind of like I said, like a communications tool, then you would be just like, you guys could all, like, you wouldn't necessarily have something, you just feed it to the next location, right? Yeah. So that's what it looks like. And then this is what your site would look like. Obviously, put all your information on here. Right. And then for your website, they would just click on it and would go right to your website. And they could, like I said, just decide to do, it's probably easier just to go through the website. And then your signature is obviously like all your info, sort of like on your email, right? Yeah, yeah. So, do you have any questions so far?
No, I guess. So are you? I think on Shaper, I noticed you're the owner. So you.
I wish. No. Okay. Our owner, he started. It's actually he owned. Still owns the hotels in the ice fields. Oh, okay. So originally his idea was because he needed guys to change the light bulb, the electricians, stuff like that. So he started like a group, like a small community to get all the stuff done, right? And then he had a brainstorm. Well, maybe if I do an app, it'd be easier, right? So that's how it started. Then the test market was in Olds in 2013, and then it spread to Calgary, which are our head offices. 2 years later to Edmonton, now right across Canada. And so now we're in the States, and I'll show you what it looks like here. I'll put the code in. So you could do it monthly or yearly. The difference between monthly is, so it's $100 up front to build out your site for technical support and all that. And then it's for the max categories, the 10, it's $39.92 a month. But after 5 free leads, it's $2 it's like a coffee fee every time you talk to somebody. Okay. But on the yearly plan, it's free for the whole year. So you don't have to pay that. You get unlimited leads. So say you get 500 or 600 leads, you don't have to pay $2 every time on a yearly plan. But if you get that on a monthly, you $2. But we had a hairdresser that she was just month to month, and she should have just upgraded right away. She was getting I think she got like 700. She responded to all of them on month to month. So needless to say, the next year we gave her a deal because she didn't realize that you could upgrade. So like if you start off month to month and you get that many leads, it's just a difference to upgrade to the yearly, right? Yeah. So we're not going to be like, hey, you got to pay another $479 to go for the whole year, right? On the pro. So
is there a specific industry that just has naturally gravitated to your guys' platform?
Well, we have like landscapers, painters, like a lot of trades guys.
Yeah.
Especially around this time of year, they're crazy. Like we're always looking for those guys. Like the gentleman that was just in before you, originally we brought him in for roofing, but he does general contracting.
Okay.
So for him to spend $479 for the year, it's nothing, because one job and it pays for itself.
Yeah.
Even any other one like yourself, depending on what it is, like 2 or 3, like our job is to get your return on investment as soon as possible. That's our plan, right? So that's why when you sign up, we help with sales. You're a sales and marketing guy anyways, but we have a sales and marketing team to help you guys out, because a lot of businesses don't know how to do sales and marketing. Yeah. Because they're, like you said, they're just either a solopreneur or they're just really, really small, right?
Yeah, they're just standing out.
So they don't really know. Especially we just signed somebody up recently that does like websites and all that. So like there's a lot of people on our network that, like, just in Edmonton alone, 9,000 businesses that don't have websites. It's crazy how many of them don't. Okay. Especially in this day and age, you need a website. You know that's your business, right? Yeah. So it makes you look that much more professional. We still have members on our site that don't even have a picture on their profile. Like, I mean, who would do business with somebody like that? You know what I mean? It's like it just looks that much better. Like even a logo, like some people that don't have logos, are like, just put, like, say if they're a roofer, we'll just put a picture of somebody doing roofing. It just looks, that much better instead of like the cone head there. You can't see. Exactly. Yeah. It's like that does not look good. So no, definitely. So it's just all about being professional. That's why we vet our business, because we want to be professional. We don't want these requests to come in and they can't handle it, or like fake requests. That's why we do the vetting even for the people on our the social members that join. We don't want like Facebook where it's people just going crazy, right? So that's what we learned when we tested it out in 2013. So there was just that was going on, just everybody, and just so many fake requests. So we try to be on that as much as possible. Yeah. So
is there do you guys offer a free trial or anything like that?
We do have discount. Explore? Yeah, we do have, like, that's where we do the month to month. Okay. But we do have, like, we can also offer the yearly on a discounted rate too. Especially if you're gonna like bring in like the whole TLC community too. We have special discounts we can use as well. Okay. So that's up to my manager. I can't afford to do that. Yeah.
Same.
But exactly. Exactly.
Though I have a lot of autonomy in my role, when it comes to spending money, not as much, right?
Well, that's why we try to bring in the owners, but I mean, at least we're educating you, then you can pass it along, right? So.
Yeah, I am, the term I like to use when I'm talking to like businesses myself in my role is, are you a decision maker or an influencer? Yeah. Right, because I don't mind talking to either one. Obviously, the decision makers who I ultimately want to get
for sure, exactly.
But as influencers tend to be, usually the decision maker tells the influencer, bring good ideas to me.
That's right.
So if the influencer doesn't like it, you're never making it to the decision maker.
And it's just all about education, and it's about, that's all we're all about. And like you said, a lot of people don't know what we're all about, but that's because we're not spending money. We're just not flooding everything, because if we flooded everywhere, we wouldn't get the quality of customers and businesses on our network. So that's why we're very selective.
So how do you guys drive business? How do you acquire the business? Where are they coming from?
For example, like we had a roofer here the other day. Yeah. So we also do like, what's the term? Not brand ambassador. So some of our members, we have like real estate agents, roofers. When they're doing their job, and then people are like, they'll just talk to them and they'll give them a card and be like, if you know of anybody else or whatever, just pass it along, word of mouth. If you need somebody needs this or that or whatever, and then we'll show them how it's done. And like, it's free to sign up as just a social member. You can go download the app and check it out, look around, make requests for whatever you need, even around your household. Right?
Oh, okay. So it's free to just I'll use that to like kind of get a sense of it.
Like that's what it's like. Just go around. You can make requests for whatever you need, right? And we have pretty much, you name it. We're trying to expand as much so we can kind of any request under the sun. And if we do get a request that we don't have any right away, we're right away trying to find a business member to help us out, right?
That's cool.
Yeah.
Get assist.
Yeah.
So, what, I mean, I always am curious about stuff like this. So, on the App Store on Apple, there's unfortunate. It looks like it's been a while. Oh no, there's a couple of 1-star reviews.
Oh yeah.
I guess what's the story behind that? If you're
a lot of them are former employees.
Yeah. Garbage apps.
Yeah. If you look, a lot of them are. There's one in particular copy and pasted.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's like really like at least change 1 or 2 words.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about our founder Bruce. He leaves them up so we can actually, when somebody like you looks at them, they know we're going to respond to it, right?
It's transparent.
Exactly. Yeah. We're not going to hide everything and delete them, right? We're not. Still, I think our reviews are like 3.7 or something.
Yeah.
Like that. So it's not great, but it's not bad.
Currently 3.1 on 45.
My Facebook page, my business for 10 years was between 4 and 5 until last year when I had a customer didn't pay me, and then he started telling all his buddies that, oh, this happened. So it went down from like, it was like a 4-ish, 3 point, and then it was 3.7. It's down to 1.9 right now, just because he got all his friends to troll and give me 1 stars, right?
And that's your Facebook.
That's my Facebook business page.
Is it for this?
No.
Different?
Yeah, I have a side business. I sell autograph memorabilia. So.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
like
so
sports stuff.
Yeah,
primarily?
Sports, music, celebrities, all sorts of different things. So,
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
So so I checked it the other day. It's still at 1.9. So I don't go on there very much. I don't. The odd troll, I'll respond to him like when they do put the 1 star on there. I'm like, buddy, I don't do business. I haven't done business with you before, so I don't know what your problem is. You know what I mean? So try to be as nice as possible. But yeah, so unfortunately, there's people out there that have nothing better to do than do stuff like that, right?
Right.
So,
right.
But yeah, so. Pretty
cool.
Much, yeah.
That's really cool. I'm usually kind of in the know on stuff like this, and I had never heard against this.
And I mean, it's like I said, it came out of Alberta, so
yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I like when a tech company,
exactly.
That is exactly what it is. When a tech company comes out of this area.
That's why I always mention in my emails when I do a follow up. I always mention that it was based out of. If I don't mention it during the meeting, I always kind of tell them.
What do you know what the website's built on as far as like, is it WordPress or?
I would have to get that.
I'm just curious because it looks.
We have technical support. Like when you could even go on there and when you download it and ask them yourself, and they'll get back to you.
Yeah.
I myself is not a technical guy.
It just looks like a similar template that I've seen.
Oh, okay.
Before.
Well, you would know. You're the pro, so I wouldn't have any clues.
We don't actually do website stuff.
Oh, okay.
That's more of a...
You do the back end, though, somewhat. Settings and that? No?
Not really. Like, website as a whole, we don't really touch. That's more of a side thing that I'm interested in and kind of do on my own. Hence why I was asking. I was just kind of curious.
Yeah. Well, you can do it. You could even do it like you. We need those guys. So if that's what you're doing as a side thing, so
it's funny that there's so many businesses out there that do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's funny because when I was talking to the former Oiler defenseman, he was just going to sign up for himself because his wife has a marketing company, so they were going to both get on that. So he still might get the people he works for, it's like a sort of like Vimy Hockey Academy, but in Calgary. Yeah. And they started the one in Florida, and then they're going to Denver and Carolina. They charge $40,000 US a player.
That's so crazy.
And they fly to play. So, like, I mean, and I told you, when I played midget hockey in Ontario, I was taking a yellow school bus. So I was like, these kids have it made now. They're getting way too pampered now.
Yeah. Well, if the parents have the money.
Exactly.
It's a good business to get into.
Oh, and I mean, this would be nothing for them. It's like, no problem. Especially if they're charging that kind of money, right?
That's crazy.
Oh, so yeah, that's pretty cool, though.
Cool. So, sorry, did you have a business card? I can't remember.
I haven't got. Mine are just getting ordered, but I can give you my manager's Karen's business card out there, so you can contact her. I'll get it for you. Just a second. So we got the office number on there, so you can give us a shout there.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Is Karen in the office today?
Yeah, she's doing manager stuff right now, but she is here though.
I was gonna say it'd be nice to meet her real quick if she's here.
Yeah, I'll just check to see what she's up to.
Okay.
Yeah, she has a little bit of time.
Sure. I don't want to take up too much of her time.
No worries.
Chris?
Hey, how are you? Oh, that's
Nice to
your
meet
Karen.
you. Yes. Can't miss me. I'm always colors.
Yeah.
I hear you're kind of in a similar kind of role as myself.
Yeah.
Kind of working and building a process, and
Yeah.
it's fun, hey? Why'd you do it?
So I
What's
actually
your background, actually?
banking. You know the RBC over there? That's where I was.
She loves RBC.
Up until January. So I was in wealth management.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
And I started that career in 2004.
I used to be the guy who does that for TD, wealth management.
That's what I used to do. I was with TD prior to that.
Really?
Yeah, downtown city center.
Same with him.
Who?
Mauricio Visconde. Little Mexican.
Oh, he works probably in TD Tower.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, okay.
Tower.
I did.
Okay.
I supported the branch, the actual city
okay.
center branch. So.
Yeah, he was based out of the tower. He was actually managing the private wealth management team.
Oh, really?
We last, chatted.
Okay, so then he would.
But
He
we were
probably
about
was
4 years
overseeing a
ago.
couple of the guys I used to.
Yeah, it was
stay in
about
contact with.
4 years ago.
Yeah, I did that for a while and tried the managed services role
Yeah.
for a few years with another company out of Edmonton.
Yeah.
That didn't work out. Well, it didn't. Not that it didn't work out. We parted ways, we'll say. And then I went back to banking, which was at that RBC. Did that for about 3 years, and then the VP of this company reached out to me and was like, "Hey, I'm expanding in Edmonton. I want you to run business development for me." And I was like, "All right, I'm open."
How did you know him? Was he one of your former clients?
Who's that?
The owner of this company?
No, we all worked together at that other company. So she actually is the VP of operations for this company, whereas back then she was a manager of the support team, like the guys that actually do the IT support.
Okay.
And so she's just continuously moved up and.
It's a different world working outside of a corporate environment, isn't it?
I hate working in corporate.
Me too.
world.
That's why I left it.
That's a big part of the reason why I was very open to the
There's a
idea.
ceiling, and after a while, like there's no passion, no desire to get up and do it. You're just going.
Yeah.
It's the same.
There's no creativity.
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't allow you to be creative because it has to go all the way up, and they're the ones that want to come up with the ideas,
That's right.
and then they let it trickle down. But most of those ideas are not in touch with what is actually going on.
That's
a
right.
big
They're
problem.
disconnected.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
very disconnected.
I like working for a company that's as flat as possible because then if a change needs to happen, it can happen quickly, as well as new ideas come up and they're more relevant to what is needed.
You have to collaborate. You have to. That's actually, I used to work for TELUS. TELUS Business Solutions. I was running their team before I left, and I was there for 16 years of my life.
Yeah, so you
Walked
totally
away from
get it.
that,
Yeah, you're like, hey, you know it'd be awesome if we tried this, and they're like, no.
Well, there was nowhere to grow, and and after a certain point, you do have a voice, but only so far. Only so many ears hear it, right? It's a big corporation.